Welcome to the Phoenix Empath Intuitive. We sometimes give our light and energy to people who will never see our worth, and sometimes we have to take our power back by using affirmations, visual inspirations, and meditations. I am here to give you motivation on how the past is always our teacher. Please do me a favor and like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through. Purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Thank you, and I love you guys. Hey guys, this is me, Phoenix. We're going to do a general read. I am pulling from, this is called Living by the Moon. I like these. I saw these actually in my daily trip to Home Goods. I actually saw those, and I saw some Harry Potter cards, and it has the spells on them, but I think these can mean something to me, and I might pull from those. The Ask Yourself deck, and then the Tarot deck. Those are two decks in one, and then this deck, I can't remember the name of it. It may be an inspiration. I bought this like a while back, and again, these are messages that we need to know. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and pull a message from the Living by the Moon. We are, creatures of the moon, us being Cancers. And so I'm going to pull from this deck. It's only 30 cards, but I like them. The meaning of them are great. So there you have it. The way these reads are going to go is I'll pull a couple of cards and then I'll clarify, and then we'll pull a little bit more. Yeah, I am strong. Look at that. I am strong comes out, and I trust my inner voice. Sometimes when we go through things, we stop trusting in ourselves. And so trust your inner voice, understand that things are happening the way they need to happen, and understand that you are also strong. I'll go ahead and put these up so you can listen. Look at these if this works. No, it doesn't work. So this is why those are over there. Anyway, so yeah, I am strong and I trust my inner voice. When we start to go through doubt, we stop trusting in ourselves. Always remember that you are strong. Bottom of the deck is my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. Living in the present moment, understanding that your future will be bright. You just have to know that and trust in yourself. Let's see with the Ask Yourself deck what the universe is trying to ask you, or what we should be asking ourselves when it comes to us moving forward, if that makes sense. So we're going to pull a couple of cards here, and there you have it. A couple of cards come out. The King of Wands energy and the Ten of Cups. King of Wands says, so you can see it. It says, what ideas are you ready to implement with others? What ideas are you willing to implement with others? Ten of Cups energy says, what situation in your life is bringing forth completion and total happiness? So you're starting to get to that point to recognize your strengths, and trust in your inner self. And then also with the King of Wands is the true leader, and the Ten of Cups is happy life, happy wife. So at the bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands. Yeah. What passionate new beginnings is coming into your life? So again, you're trusting your inner voice, and you're understanding that you have the key to do this thing called life, or to make this thing happen called life. And so when it comes to certain situations, you have to understand that you have to trust in yourself, and you have to know that in the present moment where you are, you've learned from the past, which is the future, which causes anxiety, which causes fears, which causes a lot of things when it comes to what you want to do and where you want to move forward to. Now, this deck is basically, it's a tarot deck, but it's based on emotions. And so I seen a couple of cards in here. I just dropped this. I had to play 100 card pickup before I started doing the reads. And so there are a few cards in here that are upside down because, again, like I said, I just dropped them. If cards are meant to come out the way I feel, they'll come out in reverse if they need to, or unsure if they need clarification. So there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and pull from here. So trusting in your inner voice and understanding that you need to implement certain things in your life, and in order to be your true leader, not a true leader, you're exhausted and you're tired of leading a pack, and compromising. So you're not compromising, and beyond illusion when it comes to why you've been compromising. So again, you're exhausted because you've been compromising, and also you had to get to a situation to where you realize that this card is the judgment beyond illusion. This is no realization for you anymore. You're understanding where you are with this situation in life, and therefore when it comes to success, you're actually happy now because you're realizing that you have the power to create the things that you want. You just have to focus on the things that you need from yourself. And so therefore, I'm looking at this eyelash commercial, and this lady, her beginning commercials, I'm talking about people, I'm going to be quiet. But okay, I'll just tell you what I'm laughing at is that in the beginning of her starting her company or her business, she looked like one person, and now she looks like the Joker. She looks like another person. So there you have it. That's mean. I'm sorry, but I didn't even recognize her. Her hair is different. Her lips, eyes, and nose are different, and her mouth is formed like the Joker. So there you have it. If you want to know the things that I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. But there you have it. I apologize for talking. I don't apologize, but there you have it. Okay, so let's pull tarot to see where the energy is. Some things, you have to be confident in if that's what you want. Page of Swords, you got to have clarity on what it is that you want. That doesn't mean that people won't talk about you. That doesn't mean that people won't recognize you. That's a part of growth. And if that's the part of growth that you need to have, Ace of Pentacles, having the courage and the desire to do the things that you want, because you might have been exhausted with the way you look, the way that you did things in the past. And so when it comes to these cards coming out, yeah, you have to recognize your strengths and have balance within yourself. And sometimes that happens when it comes to Ten of Cups again, happy life, happy wife. And so therefore, even if you get to a point to where you feel successful with your things, it's all about how you feel. It's all about how you feel, the success that you have. This Six of Wands energy is the same. That's exactly what I did. I'm going to have to move that. Is the same energy as this one, success. So at the end of the day, you end the things that no longer serve you, Tower energy, right? In order for you to have success. And your success is basically what you envision. It has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with anyone else. It's what you feel and how you feel and what it is that you want to accomplish. So again, if you want to look like the Joker at the end of the day, that's on you. You know what I mean? And it's okay. This is what you feel. If you like it, I love it. And so therefore, endings bring new beginnings, and that's what the Tower moment is. But I can tell you that sometimes that shit is not cute. But hey, if you want lips like a duck and you want your face to look like the Joker, that's fine. And maybe that's wrong, but this is what you envision. This is what you want. It has nothing to do with me. And yeah, guess what? People are going to talk. Let them talk. But this goes with what makes you happy, your creativity, which is here at the bottom of the deck. This is what makes you happy. This is seeing the beauty in the things that you want. This is the Empress energy. And therefore, you have to understand that if this is what you want, get it, do it. And this is all about success. This is about understanding why you're successful and your wins. Because, again, your future, hold on, I'm saying that wrong. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision. If you envision this, that's on you. And if you're happy with it, you're my friend, whatever you are or not. I'm going to speak my piece and move forward. If I feel like it's something that I need to say, I'm not going to hold back, but I'm not going to be rude when it comes to how I feel about certain situations. But, oh God, I say that as if this is what she looks this is what she looks like. And this is about being exhausted. This is about, having things play around in your head, things go around in your head and you feel some way. And this is exactly what her lips look like, but her face looked like the Joker when it came to what she's doing. But that's the thing. That's what growth is. It's you being creative and doing the things that you want, not caring about how somebody will perceive you or what somebody will say when they do see you. And that's what we have to all learn. Some people can do it, and we always say to ourselves, how is it that this person was able to do this and not care about how anybody felt? And that's what we need to get to, the point of understanding and recognizing our successes and the things that we want, and not caring about what anybody else says, But this is called self-confidence, This is self-confidence. This is you understanding that, when it comes to what you want, your successes, your recognitions, your rewards, your pride, this is what it's all about. Not caring how nobody looks at you and says, hey, she looks different, or this is what, she felt like she needed to do. And this is ending. This is what comes with you ending and trusting in your inner voice and trusting in yourself and realizing that whatever you envision, you can have. You just have to work for it and work at it. So that's my piece. You guys stay tuned for the affirmations. Stay tuned for the release of this negative energy, because I was very negative in this reading. But again, that's how you or anyone wants to be or wants to look or present themselves. It's them living by the moon, living with what they want out of life. And so that is when it comes to how they feel, how you feel. You're not going to care about how anybody else feels about your creativity. You're going to be successful. You're going to not care about how somebody thinks about you. And before, your mind was in turmoil, maybe not liking the way, hold on, maybe not liking the way that you were. And that's a part of the transformation that you had to have. And that's the part of your creativity. And nobody can change that about you. Nobody can say it and make you feel some kind of way. The only thing that people can do is sit there and watch you grow or watch you transform. Hey, and that's where it's at. So I love you guys. Stay tuned for the affirmations. Stay tuned to learn about the chakras. I'm going to pull from the 4 agreements, and stay tuned and learn about the 4 agreements. So I will do that. So that is how I see it. My opinion, it has nothing to do with anyone. It's like an asshole. Everybody has them. So let's go ahead and pull from the 4 agreements and then the crystal deck. Does that make sense? And so the card that comes out is, don't make assumptions. Say goodbye to the sadness and drama. It says all the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. The whole world of control between humans is based on that. Take a moment and consider this. So don't take it personally how I feel. That's my opinion. It's like assholes. Everybody has them. And so therefore you have to be able to make things the way that you want them. And that's a part of ending and changing your belief system, not caring what somebody is saying. Even though you may look like a different person and you may be the laughing stock of whatever, that's what you believe. That's what you want. That is what you want to transform to. And I can't say anything about that. So don't make assumptions that I'm okay with. I just pulled that again. So it's meant for me to do it because I was trying to grab the crystal deck. Always do your best. Express your own divinity. And that's a part of it. That's the reason why I was supposed to pull this out. Always do your best. Express your own divinity, because guess what? You don't need to accept, you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. So, hey, if this lady is okay with it, if her husband, family, even if they're not, that's on her. She's expressing herself. So that is why this read came out the way it did. I grabbed this card for the second time, and I did not know that I was doing that. So you cannot care about what somebody else feels about you when it comes to what you believe in and how you feel. So you keep your voice strong. You do the things that you need to do. We have the Mookaite crystal, and we have the black tourmaline. Yeah, grounding and protecting yourself is the black tourmaline, and calming yourself, and the root chakra. The Mookaite crystal is the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plex chakra, and it's ancestral connections, manifestation, and release. That is a part of the tower moments that we have to have. Again, stay tuned for the end for the crystals to understand the chakras and also the 4 agreements. So here we go. I benefit from the wisdom of my ancestors and the energy of the earth. I benefit from the wisdom of my ancestors and from the energy of the earth. Black tourmaline, I am protected on all levels. Anyway it goes, once you get into the situation to where you know, ooh, my hands are ashy, to where you know that you're protected and you benefit from the universe, not from anyone else's opinion, but from the universe and the energy that it gives you, then who cares what I think? Who cares what anybody else thinks? You've been exhausted and you've been trying to be you and figure out what you like. And if you like it, I love it. But again, is it my part? Um, is it for me to tell you what I believe? No, but as a friend, I would say you're doing a little too much, but that's my opinion and you can take it or not. And so that is what I would do as a friend. I can't recognize you, but if you love it, I love it, but I'm just letting you know before you go too far and go from there. So there you have it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I love you guys. Please stay tuned for the release of the negative energy that I brought to this reading. I apologize. I'm honest, right? Now, let's say an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Have a nice day. Hey guys, let's talk about the chakras. We start off with the crown chakra. That is your belief system, unlearning to relearn. What you need to do is understand that that's your spirituality, selflessness, and wisdom. The third eye chakra is your intuition, perception, and understanding. The saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Well, once your intuition, perception, and understanding kicks in, you won't explain yourself a third or fourth or maybe a second time. The throat chakra is your communication, expression, and trust. Say what you want, mean what you say, trust in what you say. Then we have the heart chakra, love, harmonious, and forgiveness. The ability to send strength and healing, period. That's it. Send strength and healing to a person, place, thing, or a situation, because no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Then we have the solar plex chakra, your optimistic energy, your clarity, and your personal power. You're taking your personal power back by knowing what it is and being optimistic in regards to the future. The sacral chakra, your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence. Be confident in the way that you want to be loved, how you want to be loved, and the way you expect to be loved. Lastly, we have the root chakra, your survival, stability, and grounding yourself. Just know that when all your chakras are blocked, everything will feel like depression, sadness, and unsure energy, and it will keep you stagnant. So make sure you understand your chakras and you keep them in check. All right, you guys, I love you. Okay, today we're going to talk about the 4 agreements. Well, now it's the 5th agreement. We're learning to be impeccable with our word. Impeccability of the word is saying what you want, meaning what you say, and not speaking ill in regards to the things that you want or need. So learning to be impeccable with your words is speaking with integrity, saying only what you mean, not speaking ill, not having harsh conversations, or speaking against yourself or gossiping. So say what you want, mean what you say, use the words that you want, if that makes sense. And so this means no gossiping about the past lover, the past relationship, the past person. What you need to do is to understand that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. And yes, I'm mixing up the 4 agreements also with the game of life and how to play it. If we learn those, then we'll understand why the impeccability of your word is worth it. And the second agreement is don't take anything personally. The thing is that when we take things personally, it's like eating poison that somebody gives us. 9 times out of 10, hurt people, and you don't want to be a part of those. So don't take anything personally from what a person did. And again, go back to what I say, hurt people. You have to learn to go ahead and say, nothing that anyone does moves you, and that's a part of the game of life and how to play it. Also, what others say to you is a projection of their own reality. Like Drika says, Kevin Gates' wife, they're not hurting me, they're hurting themselves. And that is when it comes to anything that may be considered bitter or maybe poisonous to you or sent towards you. So you don't have to worry about how karma works. All you need to do is not to take it personally when a person wrongs you. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. Don't assume that someone knows how you feel. Say what you want, mean what you say. That is practicing your throat chakra. And yes, you're not going to assume, you're not going to see potential in someone, and you're not going to get to a point to where you think that somebody knows exactly how you feel. You're going to speak as clearly as you need to. You're going to question, you're going to ask questions, and you're going to basically express yourself and communicate with others as clearly as possible. This is so that we won't learn to take things personally when we are disappointed by somebody assuming or us seeing the potential in a person. We're going to say exactly what it is that we want out of every situation. Next, we're at the fourth agreement. Always do your best. When they say always do your best, that is the way that we live. We try to heal people and make sure that they heal from their childhood traumas, past relationships, the hurt that we see, the energy that they portray, and just to let them know that they can trust us. And so what happens when we always do our best, sometimes that comes with us starting to take things personal because we saw potential in a person who was too hurt to fix. We have to realize that we can't fix everyone. And if we done our best, the only thing that we can do is either walk away and send strength and healing to this person, place, thing, or situation. But that comes with us not being impeccable with our words. I always say that 9 times out of 10, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. So we know that time and time again, we try everything to help. And we just have to realize that we've done our best in this situation. And at some point, there's nothing else that we can do. And now we have a new agreement. It's the fifth agreement. Now, the fifth agreement is be skeptical, but learn to listen. Now, this is when you start to feel anxious and you start to have anxiety because now you are questioning everything that you learned from agreement 1, being impeccable with your word, agreement 2, not to take anything personal, agreement 3, not to make assumptions, and agreement 4, always do your best. Now, when you start to question yourself, this is when you're starting to understand the true meaning of your emotions and understanding that you have the ability to make a decision actually saying no. And these happen because you know that somebody is trying to take you back into your past emotions or make you look into the future, which you know will be okay. And in this present moment, it makes you feel some type of way. So that's where you have to be skeptical about who this person is or what this situation is that is making you question what you've learned in the past or from the past. And so when this happens, you have to look at it in a way of, well, was I very clear with this person? Well, did I make assumptions that this person had the potential to take me to this new level, or what the universe is trying to teach me, or what should I be learning from this situation? And then that's when you have to use the power of your word to say exactly how you feel at this present moment, and also to not take it personally that this person is trying to make you revisit the past. So you're going to use your words at that present moment to say, sorry, I'm not going to be able to subscribe to this. And this is how I feel, and move forward. So this is where you learn to be skeptical, but you're going to learn. But you're not going to take it personally by spewing poison or even trying to get even with the person. And this is how you know that you have conquered when it comes to the 5 agreements. So what this looks like is, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel anxious? Or why do I feel like the need to say no? Was I impeccable with my word? Did I make an assumption that someone had the potential to be better than what I thought? I know at the end of the day, I've done my best. So am I starting to take this personal when it comes to how this person, place, thing, or situation is treating me? And you have to understand what the fifth agreement is trying to teach you. It's learning to look at doubt in a different way, to look at the doubt and to question your answers or question your feelings or your emotions. This is a way of mastering your emotions, mastering the way that you feel from your emotions, and also mastering to set boundaries. Boundaries are a big part of understanding why the five agreements were created. We don't learn boundaries. As a child, we learn to listen to our parents. We learned how to make our parents happy or the people around us, but we never really learn or master the way that we really feel, the things that we really want to say. And so this is where we have to learn to set the boundaries, to be impeccable with our words, not to take anything personal, but also not to make assumptions, but know that at the end of the day that we've done our best. But being skeptical, learning to listen to our emotions and why we feel the way we do is a huge part of growing up. And if we were to learn this as a child, then maybe we wouldn't let people walk over us as an adult. And this is when we learn how to control our emotions and not to feel bad when we have to say no or even walk away from the things that no longer serve us. So you're going to use your words at that present moment to say, sorry, I'm not going to be able to subscribe to this. And this is how I feel, and move forward. So this is where you learn to be skeptical, but you're going to learn, but you're not going to take it personally by spewing poison or even trying to get even with the person. And this is how you know that you have conquered when it comes to the five agreements.